Namaste, my friends, and welcome to Monday Morning Meditation. My name is Kathleen Osmond. Today we're going to take a bit of a tour to get a different view of ourselves and the space around us. So, grab your comfies. For me, it's my blanket. Maybe a sweatshirt, maybe some socks, whatever it is that you feel comfy and cozy in, and find a quiet spot away from the hustle and bustle, away from everything that's needed from you today, to spend just 30 minutes, even less than 30 minutes, to change the view, change the perspective, spend some much needed self-care time. Come and join me for morning meditation. Good morning. Happy Monday morning, and welcome to morning meditation. I'm back to the Monday morning. I find it settles better in the week, I guess we could say. So for now, I think we're going to go back to our Monday time frame. So anyway, welcome. I hope your weekend was wonderful, calming. We had some beautiful weather. Maybe got some gardening in or some family time. All those things. So today, we're dressed for success, of course. We're in our comfies. We have I have my blankie. I hope you have whatever it is that makes you comfortable in your space. We're here, you can see my little altar there behind me in my comfy, quiet space. I hope you found yours. We have our comfy clothes, and we're avoiding the distractions of the day, all those things that can get in the way of those very few minutes that we take for ourselves. Maybe a pillow, maybe a sweater, maybe socks, whatever it is that just makes you feel nice and warm. And as said previously, a quiet place away from all of the other responsibilities we have for the rest of today. Yes? Yes. Let's begin today with 3 rolls of the shoulders. As we breathe in, shoulders come up to the ears. Roll them all the way to the back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as they roll down. Good. 2 more. Up they come. Roll them to the back. The elbows can move. Don't worry about that. Whatever makes it feel like a great big shoulder roll for you. Forward and down. And now let's reverse. Squeeze back. Roll up and forward. 2 more. Squeeze them first, lift them up, elbows come out to the sides, that's okay, forward and down. And last time, squeeze, lift, forward and down. Good. A couple of breaths now with neck. Breathe in, chin towards the ceiling, feel the stretch down the throat. Breathe out slowly as we drop the chin towards the chest. Good. 2 more. Breathe in, chin up. Breathe out, chin down. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Breathe in, last time, chin up. Breathe out, last time, chin down. Coming back to the center. Now we're going to move our breath side to side. Breathe in, turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Breathe out, turn the head to look over the right. 2 more. Breath in to the left, breath out to the right. And last time, breath in to the left and out to the right. Excellent. Coming back now to the center, to our place of calm and quiet. A little bit looser for our shoulder rolls and our breath. Let's get back to the journey. to our mindfulness and meditation. Today we're going to take a look at one of the many ways to extend our mindfulness and meditation. Extend our awareness and our experience, our shared humanity and interconnection. In fact, the idea and the practice of extending our awareness actually moves through many different areas, for a lack of a better way to say it. The idea and practice of extending our awareness to better understand how we interrelate with others and the world around us is not only a key concept for those of us that like to meditate and contemplate the world, but also for religious groups and scientists. It's in fact a key concept. Albert Einstein himself reported a deep sense of interconnectedness with the world around him. The New York Times in 1972 published a letter that he had written to a friend in 1950, and I quote, "A human being is a part of the whole called by us the universe. A part limited in time and space. He experienced himself, his thoughts and feelings as something separate from the rest, a kind of an optical illusion of consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us." This is Albert Einstein saying this. And I continue with the quote, "Restricting us to our personal desires and affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening the circle of understanding and compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty." That from Albert Einstein. Mind-blowing. During this same era when Albert Einstein wrote this letter to his friend, we received our first glimpses of how our planet looked from outer space. That's from the perspective of the cosmos. It was awe-inspiring, particularly from the astronauts' point of view, who captured these images. Many of them had profound shifts in perspective and awareness. It's known as the overview effect. They felt a deep sense of awe and interconnectedness of life, as well as the strong sense of responsibility to care for all living things as they saw our big blue marble, and got a different view of where we are in the cosmos. Happily, we do not need to go to space in order to have that feeling, to experience those heart-opening and expansive sentiments. Instead, as we have been doing through our meditation and contemplation, we are all able to free ourselves from the optical illusion of consciousness referred to in Einstein's letter, and to extend our compassion and vision to the world as a whole. So let's begin. Readjusting if you need to find that comfy spot. Let's close our eyes. Take a moment to enjoy 3 full, slow, deep breaths. Filling the abdomen as we inhale. Feeling our entire body soften as we exhale. Now let's just allow our breath to settle, into that comfortable and natural rhythm. And we'll take a moment to ground ourselves here in the present moment. We're going to connect with our 5 senses. With our eyes closed, let's take a look behind closed eyes. What do we see? What do we hear around our physical presence? What do we feel on our body, against our body? Can you smell anything close to you right now? Do you taste anything on your tongue? Now, let's move to our mind's eye, that spot behind closed eyes where we use our imagination. Let's visualize ourselves behind those closed eyes, sitting in the room that we're in. What can you see behind closed eyes? Notice the furniture in the room, the clothing that you're wearing right now. Travel around your body. An opportunity to see yourself from different angles. Once you have that clear image in your mind's eye of yourself in the room, let's shift our perspective. Let's take it a bit bigger. Imagine yourself looking, here we go. Imagine looking at yourself from outside or from above the building that you're in. We're continuing to hover here and expanding our perspective. Seeing yourself maybe sitting in the room as you're outside the building. Maybe there's trees, maybe there's grass, maybe there's your car. Maybe there's a walking path if you're super lucky. See yourself in your mind's eye from an ever-increasing distance. Expand even further. Not only your building, but your community. Your city. Expand even more your province or state, depending on where you're coming to watch us from. Your country. Your continent. Eventually stretching so far that you're up with those astronauts, seeing the planet, our beautiful blue planet. Let your awareness hover about the planet, contemplating the pulsing rhythm of life below. That vastness, that interconnectedness of all life. Here, let's take a moment to extend our deepest aspirations for our planet, for the world, for all humanity. Perhaps you say to yourself, may all beings be happy. May the world be filled with love. May peace prevail. Perhaps you say, we are all connected with love. Or any other phrase that resonates with you right now. What are you feeling? Share that with the world. Now let's travel even farther away from the earth so that we see it as one in many within this galaxy. Let's contemplate for a moment the vastness, the enormity, and the expansiveness of our galaxy and of life, all in our mind's eye. How does it feel for you? Now we're going to slowly roll back, returning from the gigantic cosmos to see our Earth. And now coming down a little bit more to our continent. Back even more to our country. To the province or state in which you live. To your city. To your neighborhood. To your building. And back to our comfy room. Now, as we return to ourselves, let's take a tour through our 5 senses again. What do you hear around you right now? Do you taste anything in your mouth? Can you smell anything around you right now? And remember, I say this all the time, but remember, if you can't taste anything or you can't smell anything, that's okay. That's your experience. We're just gonna go with it. It's all about the experience for you. What can you touch, or what do you feel touching your person, your physical presence, your vessel? And what do you see behind your closed eyes? Maybe you can still see yourself quietly and comfortably sitting in your room, in your spot. Let's take a moment to feel the physical presence of our bodies here in the room. Readjusting to sit nice and tall. Let's take 3 breaths as we feel ourselves centered, present, and grounded in our physical vessel. Just enjoying this opportunity to take 3 deep, fulfilling, unhindered, and undisturbed breaths. In our little place in the cosmos. Excellent. Slowly dropping the chin towards the chest. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Bringing yourself back here with me. Now, I just want to say we went through that a little bit quickly because of time constraints. You guys are all very busy. I could make that last an entire hour if we wanted. But we all have so many things on our plates today. So I just gave you a small dessert plate perspective of how that particular meditation can go. So feel free to experiment with it. Maybe you can shrink it down even more. Or maybe, if you can find the time, you can expand it. Take a little bit longer for each point. Enjoy the time. Enjoy your space and time. Now, as our meditation comes to an end today, I extend my invitation to you again to spend a bit of time sitting in silence. Use any of the practices we've tried to date. All of our meditations are in the video section on the Facebook page, or you can find them on my YouTube channel, also reposted there. Perhaps you have a particular practice that you like. If something you feel drawn to, then take a few moments each day to do that which makes you happy, in silence, on your own, as we all refer to it these days as me time. So important, self-care. We don't realize how much we actually do in this space of a day. I will tell you from experience, when I was in the corporate world and raising my children, I had no idea how little time I took for myself. And I know all of you are the same. Now, if you have something that you particularly like, or a practice that you particularly like, leave me a comment, let me know. I'd be very interested to know what resonates with you. If you don't have something particular that you like, how about possibly sitting quiet in an opportune place, maybe a park bench, maybe your backyard, maybe in your super quiet place. Or take a moment to look at the clouds in the sky. See the trees, the grass, I was gonna say glass. The grass, the plants in bloom. Hear the birds. Feel the warmth of the sun on your face, or the rain on your hands. When was the last time you spun in the rain? When you went outside and it was just raining and you spun around in circles, obviously without falling down, but when is the last time you experienced that like a child? What a wonderful opportunity. intentionally taking that screen break from the computer. Find something else to look at, even for 3 breaths, will do wonders for your mental acuity, sense, space, creativity, and focus. Find new ways to re-experience the chores that we all have loads and loads and loads of around the house. Open those 5 senses that we use today and have used in many other practices to move through chores. Thinking about what we see, what we hear, what we feel, and what we smell, and what we taste. Please don't taste laundry detergent. Disclaimer. Just saying. Experience it in a different way. Now, let's close our meditation today, bringing those palms together, a little bit of a gentle rub. Let's settle those hands at heart center, sitting nice and tall. Deep breath in, right down to the belly. And a slow, relaxing exhale. Namaste, my friends. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your need. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the highest source, and I salute that source in you. Let us work together for unity and love. Again, namaste, my friends. My favorite quote from Mahatma Gandhi. I wish you a wonderful week, full of multiple opportunities to spend time with self. Enjoy the blooming, budding nature around us. Spend some family time. And I hope to see you here again next Monday for another Monday morning meditation. Namaste, my friends. Bye. Thank you, my friends, for joining me for morning meditation. I hope you got a new perspective, a different view, found that interconnectedness, that sense of being and your spot in the expanse of the cosmos, on this planet, in your building, in your own little space. Please like the video, hit the bell, be subscribed. I'm trying to release a new video every week, although I will say of late, it's been quite busy as the world opens up again. More things going on, less time for videos, but I will make try my best to get one out there at least once a week. Take a moment to check below. I have a link to a Facebook group that I'm a part of, Strength and Mobility, where there's a number of teachers that teach there free, including myself, for anyone that's interested in time for themselves. Different types of yoga. We have yin, we have hit fitness, we have yoga for hatha. Yoga for hatha, that doesn't make sense. Hatha yoga. We have meditations from myself, and we have pranayama, breath exercises. Big schedule on the top of the page for what's happening at what times during the week. Ask to be admitted to the group, answer a few questions, and you're in. Just like that. Have a wonderful week, and I hope to see you next week for another morning meditation from Kathleen Osmond. Namaste, my friends.